Hey there everybody, welcome back to another video of Frontier Michigan. And in today's episode I'm going to be going over the three tires that I had mentioned in my last video. The one in talking about the handcuffs that are on the truck now, and what my three potential candidates are to replace it when I do my wheel, tire, and lift. Well, starting with the oldest one available of the three, that's the General Tire ATX. These tires have a more old school tread pattern, kind of reminiscent of the KOs. They're studdable. This is the ATX is a updated version of the Grabber AT2, and talking to people that have had the AT2s before, they're very, very good in snow in wintertime. And these are studdable as well, which honestly, studs are irrelevant for me because they're not legal for road use in Michigan. So there's that. For those of you living, let's say, in Canada or other places where studs are allowed, these are studdable for you. So let's go through the price. I'm currently on Simple Tire right now. So for 4 tires, it's looking like $1,200 for a set. And these are a 285 7017 and load range E. 303 a tire, which is not a bad price, all things considered. So let's go through the tire specs and we'll compare it to my other two choices. So, reading the technical information from General, the General Grabber ATX is an all-terrain tire that is designed for use on trucks, SUVs, and off-road vehicles, and offer drivers robust durability, aggressive off-road traction, and a comfortable on-road feel. And a 60,000 mile limited manufacturer tread life warranty. Features and benefits include an all-terrain tread, black sidewall, but you can get these with raised white letters. This is one of the reasons why I had picked them, because I am partial to having the raised white letters, but if I get a tire that doesn't have it, at this point in time, it's not a deal breaker, because realistically, I'm limiting myself to 2. So anyway, this particular tire is listed with a black sidewall, but you can get them with lettering. 60,000 mile warranty. They're 3-peak rated for use in moderate to severe winter weather conditions. And they can be pinned with studs where permitted. Now, keep in mind, even though these have a 3-peak snowflake rating, they're still not going to be as good as a dedicated winter tire. However, they are going to be better than a all-season tire. Which, for me, I need a tire that I can run year-round. I don't want to be swapping sets of tires out just because the weather changes. I need something I can run year-round that's going to be durable and hold up. So, a 3-peak rated all-terrain is what I'm after. Now, this particular size here has a mileage warranty of 50,000 miles, which is lower than what they're advertising, but I'm guessing this is up to 60,000. This particular size in a 285 is 50. They have essentially 3,200 pounds of load index, max speed of 112, 10-ply tread depth. This is something that's important here. My handcuffs, brand new, are 10/32 new, and I've already worn off two 2/32 of that, so I'm down to 8/32 and 8,000 miles. Max pressure is 80. They have a symmetrical tread pattern, which this is crucial if you want a quiet tire. And these come in at a decent 55.5 pounds. They have an 11.5 inch section width. That's the shoulder to shoulder width on the tread. And they are good for wheel widths of 7.5 to 9 inches. Overall diameter here is 32.71 inches. So they are technically a 33-inch tall tire. And if you're looking for studs, this is the studs that you have to get here. They're TSMI number 13s. On Simple Tire, there's 60 reviews. They claim a 4.7 overall rating and 100% would buy again. That's 4.7 out of 5. Pretty much 4s across the board, so they are a solid tire. Now, this person here saying they have insane tread wear, so they got 275 60/20, so on a 20-inch wheel. Z71 Silverado. They got a little bit of rub on them, so they might be a little bit too wide or too tall. They're saying that these were installed with 2,300 miles on the truck, and they traded the truck with 68,000 miles. So that's 65,000 miles, and they're claiming they still have 65% of the tread. So there's that. I'm not going to go through all of these. A lot of them might just be, happy with service and great tires, really good tire. But, this is the stuff that stands out. So anyway, that was the Grabber ATX. This is one of the tires I have been looking at, and I've been looking at for a while. When I had my Canyon, this was the tire I was going to go with before, well, the Canyon decided it didn't want to do truck things anymore, so. But we're not going to talk about that. So moving on. The second newest tire on the block I'm going to go with would be the KO3s. I'm on TireRack.com for this because Simple Tire does not carry BFGoodrich. Not sure what the reason is there, but they don't. We're also looking at a 285 7017 raised white letters. These are $310 per tire. So slightly more expensive than the ATXs. As you can see, there's a new rating here that I did not see on Simple Tire. Severe ice grip rated. No. So they are telling you these are not rated for ice. In fact, I don't think any all-terrain tire is rated for ice. Severe snow service rated? Yes, this is the 3-peak rating. And they're a load range E, which makes them a 10-ply. That's that improved tread pattern there. They made them less interlocked than the KO and KO2. And they added a lot more siping, so these should be better in the rain and in snow than the previous KO and KO2s. The center tread on these are tighter than the previous tires as well, but they made the outsides more aggressive. In fact, this sidewall is also more aggressive than the KO2. Looking at $1,243 per set. And looking at the specs, they have a max load of 3,750 pounds, tread depth 1630 seconds. So they are equal tread depth to the ATX. These tires come in at 59 pounds and are approved for a 7.5 to 9.5 inch wheel. They have the same 11.5 inch section width, and their overall diameter is 32.8 inches, so a hair taller than the ATX. Lots of good reviews on these, different scoring, so we can't compare exact apples to apples on this. But so far, the reviews are saying that they're pretty good. This person here is saying that they are a contractor with lots of remote projects with long dirt and gravel roads. They ski a lot. And they're saying that on highway, snow, ice, gravel, mud, dirt roads, even towing, they are better than the KO2s in their experience. This is on a 2018 Tundra. But, take reviews with a grain of salt. That could just be people hyping it up, but it is what it is. This is the second tire that also has the raised white lettering. And I do think it's a good looking tire. But it is a tire that's up for my consideration. So moving on, the newest kid on the block, the Cooper Stronghold AT. This is part of the Discoverer line of tires. And this tire specifically replaced the Cooper AT3 XL and XLT. The Cooper Road and Trail replaced the standard Cooper AT3. So if you're looking for a tire that performs in the winter like the AT3 does, your best bet would be either the Road or Trail or the Strongholds. Now we're back here on Simple Tire for this. $302.99 a tire, so $12.11 for the set. These do not have white lettering in this size. They have select sizes that are white lettered, including the OEM size for the Frontier. So in a 265/70/17, I can get white lettering. The 275s and 285s in a 17, oddly enough, do not have white lettering. But this tire, if you look at the tread pattern, kind of reminds me of something like a Goodyear Wrangler crossed with a Falcon AT4. That's what I get out of this. This is also a good looking tire. And this sidewall is actually really aggressive in person. I've seen this tire in person. There's a couple of people in my town that have them. I've talked to them. They say on road they are a little bit noisier than what they had previously, which is to be expected. This is aggressive. And they say that they have good rain grip and good grip in the snow. So let's move on to the specs of this tire. They claim 60,000 mile warranty, reinforced lugs for enhanced off-road performance, the 3-peak rated, solid sidewall design. It's 60,000 mile warranty. They are rated at 37 and 48 pounds, 10-ply black sidewalls. And here's the crucial thing, this tread depth, 17/32. So of the 3 tires that I am looking at, these have the deepest amount of tread. That is important because the deeper you have your tread, the more snow or dirt or mud you could go through before the tire becomes overwhelmed. And having that deeper tread allows the tire to bite harder into whatever it is you're climbing. So like maybe air down on some rock or something like that, these would bite really well. Now, where this might hurt would be something like sand, but we'll have to see about that. And they come in at the lightest of the 3 at 54.25 pounds. They also have an 11.5-inch section width, and they are good for 7.5 to 9.5-inch wheel widths. They have an overall diameter of 32.76, so 32.75 inch. And they are 3-peak rated. And this is where I kind of have a little bit of a hard time with these tires because there's no there's not very many places that have actual reviews of these tires. And let's say we pop over to YouTube, type in Cooper Stronghold AT, like AT review. I watched this video here and they didn't really review the tire. It was just explaining why they changed from what they had before. And then there's a bunch of these little showcase videos. More showcase videos. A little 1 minute short here that doesn't really get into the nitty gritty. This says tire review, but it's not a tire review, it's an overview. This was an okay-ish review, but didn't really get into anything. This was the closest I've seen to anything at all resembling like an actual tire test, and it's hard to gauge exactly because, well, they didn't really see much of it. It's a short video, and I would comment on this guy's video, but unfortunately, he has comments turned off. You know, you scroll down, you got other tires in there, like the AT3 or the ST Maxis, KO2s, Rubitrex. So, like, there's nothing really here to go off of. So, I like to see tires. You know, I like to see how things are perform in various conditions. Now, I'm not saying I won't buy the Strongholds, but I am leaning towards the Strongholds simply because this would actually give me an opportunity, if the time comes, to actually do a proper review of the tire, given that there isn't one. So going back to Simple Tire, I want to pull up one more tire that I would consider to be a fourth place runner-up. So, we're going to go by size, 285. Now, this tire is underrated. Let's see if I can find them like this, or I'll just pull them up. Yeah, I'll just pull them up. Brand. Firestones. More specifically, the XTs. From what I have seen, this is actually a pretty solid choice. They have really good bite, and they seem to do well in winter conditions. These are not my number one choice, so take this with a grain of salt. I'm just throwing it out there as another choice, another tire to go over. But these are $294.99 a tire, so $1,180 for a set. And they have this kind of tread pattern here. Going down to the specs, they have raised outline lettering, 50,000 mile warranty. They are rated for essentially 3,200 pounds or 10 ply, 16-30 seconds, and these come in at a 50-pound tire weight. And they are an overall diameter of 32.8, and they will work on wheels 7.5 to 9 inches wide. They're a tire that does fly under the radar. I don't really see too many people with these. My boss has these tires and he's got no complaints. It is what it is. Throwing it out there. I hear the dog, so I'm going to cut this short. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you guys on the next one. And stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you later.